Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Coppin, with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Post Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Better. Hey, better. You ever had bitter batter?
No.
You didn't get the memo. It was Red Day.
Oh, I messed up.
Yeah, Jamie got it.
Oh, great. Jamie Sausier's here. I'm just going to get up and leave. Jamie can sit in my spot. People get tired of me yakking anyway, so I'm going to hop out, and y'all just come on in, and we'll call it a day. Come on. Hey,
Jamie
welcome
saying
in.
no.
Welcome in. I know. I took out a third mortgage, and he said, Rob, I'm going to need a fourth mortgage this morning, and so I couldn't pay him. So, no, I'm just joking. Our friend Jamie Saucier here hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate him, and hey, we're here as we get rolling. Good morning to y'all, guys. Good to see you.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kay.
Good morning.
Morning, Jamie.
Hey, morning. We ought to start the show like that, just a good old,
Morning.
hey, morning. I'm just going to start talking like, hey, morning, Huntsville. How you doing? It's good to see you.
That's not really East Texas accent.
I know. It's like a weird Austin, Central Texas / I don't know what I'm doing in Texas, trying to be cool accent. My friend had that accent.
You know,
I'm thinking of him, making fun of him as I say
Austin
that.
is just Eastern California.
Oh, yeah. It's Georgia-fornia is what I call my old town that I grew up in, George Angeles.
Yeah.
It's
I like it. I
I don't want to listen, man. We got to settle this real quick. I don't want to bash too much on California. You know why? Because it's just little pockets of California.
That's true. I've known some California. One of our good friends moved from California to here, and
they got great.
She's just as nice as we are.
Oh yeah. well no. But the raisins, obviously the raisins, those are
The
good.
California raisins.
Are those things still around?
I don't know.
I used to have a little stuffy one that had the rubber arms and legs on him, and we used to have them. Whatever happened to the California raisins?
I don't know. They were on the grapevine.
They were, and then they shriveled.
Heard it. They heard it on the grapevine.
They heard it on the grapevine, and then they shriveled up, and that was it.
Yeah, well, all that California sun.
That's one thing, Kay, that you think about. When you let's try to think about this in life. As you get older, you shrivel up, and you become a little sour. But a grape shrivels up; it has a good flavor to it. So
that's what I'm shooting for, to be a raisin.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Right now, I'm a prune, but.
Well, prunes help something else there, Rick. I'll just say my grandmother said, well, just warm up a little prune juice and you'll be okay in the morning. That's what my grandma used to tell me. Warm prune juice. Gross. And this was before microwaves.
Yeah.
Granny, my great-grandma, she had I remember it distinctively, an old Roper gas stove. Remember the brand Roper? Mm-hmm. It's, I don't know what that would be comparable to nowadays, but Roper was the cream of the crop, whatever the negative of cream of the crop is in the appliance business. But she had an old Roper gas stove, and I remember her distinctively warming up some prune juice in a pot on that stove when I was
She didn't put it in water?
I don't remember any. I just remember something boiling on the stove, and she said, "Let it cool off and drink it, and you'll feel better in the morning."
Did you?
I did. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, it worked.
Felt
see?
great. So it's one of those remedies that actually works. That's what we're going to start the show with this morning. Remedies that will allow for better digestive health. That is your medical miracle segment here on Good Morning Huntsville.
Well, sometimes when I don't act right, Kate gives me a little adjustment.
Attitude adjustment.
Attitude adjustment.
Oh, it works every time.
It does. Every time.
It's never worked.
Who sang that? Was it Hank Williams Jr.? You remember that song? He needs
No,
an
sir.
attitude adjustment.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll play that one on Monday. Y'all's new day coming up. Is it this Monday already?
I don't know.
Yes.
Monday is the 1st?
Yes.
Oh, man. The school's closed on Monday.
Yeah. And we got to be here? What the heck?
I may have Braylon and Caden with me.
That's fine.
Yeah, I may. I don't know if Bridget. Hopefully, Bridget doesn't have to work. But I'm glad. See, I could have said like, well, we'll just take the day off on the show. I don't like to take the day off on this show. I really don't. We'll close here at the church, and Jason and Linda will say, "Well, Robbie, just take the day off." I said, "Well, I may take the day off a little bit, but I don't like taking days off because then I just get. You know what I do? This is the reason why I just sit at home and do nothing, and I get tired and sleepy and bored, and I'd rather be doing something instead of just sitting. It's just how it is." Look at Rick's face. I just want to take a picture of his face.
I'm just thinking, boy, it must be nice to be bored.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't stay at home. There's too much to do. You know, and people are, well, it'll be waiting on you when you get back. I said, yeah, it'll be waiting on me when we get back, and it'll be even higher than it was.
It multiplied and bred
Yeah.
overnight.
Yes.
They breed
It's just, yeah, whatever these
like
things.
rats.
Yes. Like little baby rats, and then they're all over the place.
That's right.
That's how it rolls. Well, hey, welcome in as we get rolling here on another very, very wonderful Wednesday. We want to welcome you, and thanks for hanging out with us here this morning. Episode number 580 here today on a wonderful Wednesday. As always, big thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. And a special thank you to Rick and Kay Boning. Tomorrow's
We
Promise
move dates.
Montessori
We
School.
won't have special dates anymore.
That's right.
What's the special date?
Where it like ends in 0 or
Oh,
5.
no, don't worry. We'll is there a mathematical formula to that? There might be.
To what?
To
Every
those-
year.
Y'all are always getting the good numbers.
I know.
Yeah.
But
There's
every
5
year,
days in a week, so
until leap year, you just add a day to what the last date was. Like, what's today? August 29th? Mm-hmm. And it's a Wednesday. Next year, August 29th will be on a Thursday.
See, I love this, Rick, because I'd never be able to figure this out. But here's the deal, though, okay? There's certain days that we do take off. Like Christmas, obviously, we're not going to have a show. New Year's, I don't have a show. Those big holidays, I don't have a show. And so that does readjust the numbers. So there is a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes, there is. That those numbers could fall back the way they were.
Oh, I'm mad now.
Because we'll have to look and see what show's going to be number 600. We're 20 shows away from 600.
I know.
We just had this 500th show.
I know.
Y'all were there.
It's like there was 100 days in between.
Where did that come from? Wow. We'll go to 1,000 and then we'll reevaluate. You know,
Really?
we'll figure it out after that. That's why the show numbers, when I do in the audio podcast, the audio version of the show that we put up on Spotify and stuff, I put 0 in front of it. Because it would take a long time to get to 9,999.
It would.
So the
That's
show,
like 20 years worth.
so this show is like 580, so it's 0580, you know, technically is the way it is. So, well, hey, do us a favor this morning. Let us know that you're out there and what you're thankful for as we get rolling. Big thanks to Rick and Kay Boning of Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. My little ones this morning, Kay, I've already told you the story, but I'm going to tell the rest of the world. It was a wonderful morning. Braylon got up on her own. She got dressed on her own. She brushed her hair on her own. She had on a Christmas shirt on her own. She had on Grinch pajama pants on her own. She put on pink socks and white shoes. And I said, darling, you look absolutely beautiful. And she goes, thank you, Daddy. I did it on my own. And I said, that is perfectly fine because she was happy. And when she's happy, Caden is sometimes happy. And Daddy is very happy. So that was our morning this morning.
So she likes the Grinch, too?
I guess so.
That's what my granddaughter calls me, is Mr. Grinch.
But you're not really a Grinch. Does Rick, is he a Grinch? I don't think so. I don't see it.
She's not saying anything.
That's very, very good.
It's
He
pretty
has
telling.
with his granddaughter, everything out of his mouth is no. Or, a scowl or something, just to mess with her.
Is it like a growl?
No, I don't growl at her.
I growl at Caden. He doesn't like it. He goes, stop it, Daddy. He really does.
We used to have a dog named Itzy. And when you petted the dog, she was fine. But when you stopped petting her, she'd snarl. And I taught my granddaughter to do that snarl.
So she does it after Itzy.
Well, her mother tells her not to do that. But do the Itzy snarl.
Oh, well, I'm telling you, this morning was it was so, I don't know, it was one of these mornings that I miss having these kind of mornings because it was just an easy morning. It was a really smooth, get up early. I got somewhat plenty of, if I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm not feeling great, but I'm feeling a lot better than when I only get 4. And so I got about 6 hours of sleep last night. And I woke up, and Braylon, she just came running. And I'm going to miss this so much. I'm going to miss these days, Kay, when I hear that door open in our bedroom, and then I see this little thing of hair coming around the bed, and that little thing always comes to my side. And and then she's, come on, Daddy, can I come up? I said, come on, darling. And I just pick her up and put her in between Bridget and I. And one day that may not going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
It
may not.
I don't know, though. Bridget does it to her mom, and Bridget's 35. She still goes and jumps into bed with her mom. So,
well, that's cool.
So maybe it'll
it's
happen.
Possible.
So, well, how are y'all been doing? It's been a I don't know, one of these weird weeks so far. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. For some reason, to me, it still feels like Monday because there's so much going on this week. What have y'all been up to? How are you doing, Miss Kay?
Just been bouncing around from place to place and working on our enrollment with the Responsive Ed, our public pre-K partnership, and working on LASSO and working on auditing some of the finances and, things like, I have covered the gamut this week of projects.
Keep him busy. Rick, what about you? What have you been up to?
Cracking that whip, make her do it.
Speaking of cracking whips, our friends at Cracker Barrel have reverted back to the old logo.
Good.
So they have reverted back. The whip cracking got to cracking when they changed that thing, and the K with the crack on it has went back. So Cracker Barrel is back. They have updated their website, and all is well in the world of Cracker Barrel.
I wonder if they're going to change their triangle game back.
I don't know. They need to keep that thing.
No, they kept it, but they changed it.
The only problem with that triangle game at all the Cracker Barrels, they need to sanitize those things. They are always so filthy. Every time I pick up one of those little golf tees, they always got little niblets of food on them. And then all the holes have gunk in them. Because all the little kids, and I know because my children, the kids will get mashed. You know how they eat. They eat with their hands, the little babies. And so the little babies are rubbing mashed potatoes, and they're like, oh, and then the daddies try to calm them down and give them, well, hopefully the daddies do this because nowadays a lot of daddies just throw a tablet in their face. Stop doing that. But the good daddies will throw that little triangle game in front of them. Tactical, sensory, right? See? But the problem is they have mashed potatoes.
Well, I guess the excellent daddies would sanitize it down first.
Yeah. So I'm only a mediocre daddy. But I'm telling you, next time you go to Cracker Barrel, now you can go back because the logo's back. So now you can go back.
Yeah.
Look at that triangle game and see just how. And you know what? Your phones do a really good job now. They have macro feature. Macros where you can get really close to stuff. And most phones now, the cameras are getting so good on these phones that you can really zoom in on a lot with the phone now. Just showing you here. Look at this case. See that? It picks up the kind of the, what do you call it? The little
texture.
The texture of the ink. I mean, that's really good quality of how these things can zoom in now. So I want to encourage you. Go and take your phone and stick it down on that triangle game. Give it a good old zoom in and look exactly what's going on that triangle board, and you will never touch it again. Just telling you. So Jason and I on a Thursday had talked about this Cracker Barrel debacle. And this was before the logo change. This was 2 months ago. I don't know if Jamie was maybe watching the show. He may remember this. We had showed pictures that they had restarted. They did a couple of test stores, and they completely redid the inside of the stores, and it looked so modern. And I told Jason, I told him, and I'm not even a frequent Cracker Barreler. Is that right?
I don't go unless I'm in Oklahoma.
I'm not a frequent, but I like them. I'll go once in a while. And I told him, I said, I'll never step foot in one of those again if it looks like that. It just doesn't feel homey. Like that's the reason. That's the only reason I go is because that homey feeling. You walk through all that junk that they want you to buy, and it's all good junk. You can't get to the eating part until you go through the retail part. And so what do you do it's so smart. While you're waiting for a table, you browse the items.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a lot of really cool junk in there.
They do.
That you don't need, that you want when you see it.
Yeah, you don't want it.
I want it when I see it.
I don't.
I do. I want every bit of it.
We got our Grinch shirts there.
Yeah.
See?
But one of the very few things we.
But they got you. But they got you. They got you. See?
Only because it was a Grinch.
But they got you. They knew. See? They have something for everybody. That's what I'm getting at. And you got to go through all that. And then you sit down. There's usually it's just a sweet little old lady that's there. And, hi, how are you? I'm doing wonderful. You remind me of my grandmama. Thank you, son. What would you like today? Just very casual, very nice conversation. You come out, you got a piping hot bowl of mashed potatoes or baked potato. You get your little chicken fried steak. The steam's coming off of it. They bring out the Cholula. You're good to go. Green beans that actually taste like real green beans that didn't come out of a can. Still got the string on them sometimes. You know that's when it's real. You get them in your teeth, and you're like, oh, honey, did you bring the floss? No, just use the green beans. You're good to go, Rick.
I don't like green beans. I like snap peas.
So, anyways, yeah, they're back in business. I'm not making a political statement out of this.
It sounded like it.
No, I'm just saying it. They got the whip cracking in their back. So, but yeah, I'm thankful for that. Well, there is a lot that's been going on here in Huntsville. School is back in session. For the public schools and also for Sam Houston State University. There's been a lot of traffic out on the streets. I want to remind people to be careful and be mindful. And, you know, I've said it numerous times on this show, but there is a lot of hope for this generation. I am seeing young people do so many amazing things. And a lot of times as we get older, and I became guilty of this, saying, well, these young whippersnappers don't realize this is happening. But I've learned to take a step back and realize there is really a lot of good with our young people, especially here in Huntsville, seeing what they're doing at Sam Houston State University. I guess they have like almost like a vendor fair, but it's for all the student organizations on campus. And so they do it, I guess, in the LSC ballroom. But our church was part of that, and other area churches were too, because they have obviously the pastors or the staff, they don't run them, but they have college students at their churches that do it. Like you guys at University Heights, huge college ministry there, great college ministry at UHBC. So the churches are represented because there's usually a college student that goes there that represents that college group. So that's the only reason I knew about it, because we were tagged in it, and I started flipping through all the pictures, and I said, this is great. There are so many opportunities for students at Sam Houston State University to get plugged in and to get involved. And it made me think of you, Kay, because in your line of work, I never asked you this. Have you ever had any Sam Houston students work for you, or is there, I wonder if there's any type of opportunity where they can come help. Has there ever been any kind of synergy like that?
Probably a third of our workforce is college students.
And then once a year they have All Paws In.
Yeah.
What is that? I've heard of the All Paws In. What is that?
It's organizations that different students belong to, and they all get together and go work at nonprofits for a few hours, and they might do some cleaning or painting or, make copies or,
Write
just
stuff up, because it's usually in the fall.
different. It's the spring.
I thought it was fall. Maybe they do it twice.
Different organizations have different needs, and so you make a list of what you would like help with, and they bring out some student volunteers and they help you do things.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. I'm going to start a nonprofit, the Hip Family Household Incorporated 501c3. And yeah, well, we need some help with the children, the lawn, the laundry. You're serving a great cause.
Well, we usually do it on a Saturday. There are no kids there.
But the college students, it gets a little challenging working around their schedules, and it changes every semester, and holidays, and whether the dorms are open, or they stay in the dorms or not. So scheduling gets a little challenging, but we do have basically the moniker that, like if they're going to school to be a teacher and they work for us and they survive working for us because we have high standards.
You have to, yeah.
And, they have a job when they get out. I have not had a college student that has not immediately been offered a job.
That's awesome. See, I think that's so important. I think a lot of times, Kay, I don't think I know this, that I do, I'm guilty of this. I sometimes forget about the valuable resource of the university right here in Huntsville.
Yeah.
How cool is it? We live in a town of 30, 40,000 people. A lot of them, come in for college. Now that population doesn't include the college. It includes a lot of the TDC and the prison system. But think about the town that we live in. It's still a small town. I consider Huntsville a small town. And you have this major Division I university right in your backyard. And it is so cool that we have these tremendous resources that we can utilize, and they want to be involved in the community. And when you're talking about this all Paul's in, these are things that I want to highlight on this show, so more people become aware of the opportunities that they can participate in with Sam Houston State University.
Yeah.
So
I'm still waiting for an honorary doctorate.
you just wrote an essay and sent it to him or something, or you didn't do anything.
I
right?
haven't done anything.
Just
Not
hoping,
a thing.
just hoping that
Just
they would
hoping
see
that
you.
Dr. White will hear this.
He already has a PhD in BS, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Charlotte has that too. It's on her desk, by the way.
Hers stands for something else.
I like her title on the desk at the school.
I gave that to her, and when a child one day, or thinking how old they were, but anyway, elementary student asked me what BS stood for, and I was like, bossy stuff.
And I think she wrote that on
It's
there.
on there. It says bossy stuff.
We wrote it on there so that we would not forget and say the different word that it's actually supposed to be.
So Charlotte is the director of bossy stuff.
Bossy
Yeah.
stuff.
At the academy. That's what I thought. So it's good stuff.
I'm the doctor of BS.
That's good. What do you have a degree in, Rick?
I don't have a degree in anything.
I thought you had a degree in something.
Oh, no.
BS.
No, but did you do chemical stuff, or what did you? No, you did like IT work, right?
Yeah,
For Shell. See, that's awesome.
I had no degree.
But
I dropped out of college to put my first wife through college.
But that's one of those things though and this is good that we brought this up, because I'm huge on education, but I'm also huge on, if there's something that you're talented in, pursue that, and because I believe that God gives us talents for a reason. Now, what I've learned over the past couple of years is we should ask the Lord, hey, what are your dreams for me? But it's okay for us to have dreams. The Lord puts those in our heart for a reason. And Rick, I love hearing that, because I had a marketing teacher, Diane Wettig, in high school, that believed in me so much, and I give her a lot of credit to where I'm at today, because she was just a great friend, and I still talk to her. I don't talk to her as much as I used to. I used to talk to her probably once every 3 or 4 weeks. Now it's maybe once every 3 or 4 months. But I still talk to my marketing teacher from high school, because she made such an impact on my life. And she told me in high school, she said, I will probably get fired for this, so do not repeat it. Now I can say it now because she's retired. But educators are told to tell young people that they need to go to college, and there's a systematic process that they're supposed to push them through. And that may have relaxed a little bit, but back when I was in high school, it definitely wasn't relaxed. They were pushing it down your throat you need to go to college, you need to go to college, you need to go to college. Miss Wettig pulled me aside in her office, I'll never forget, and she said, I'm not supposed to tell students this, but I'm going to tell you. And she said, you're talented in technology. She said, do whatever you can to get out of here as quickly as possible and get on that train before it leaves you at the station. And she was right. And I listened to her, and she was very serious with me. And because of her, I started my IT company. and ended up having 14 years of a successful business. And I give her credit for that, because if I would have waited, somebody else in town could have opened something up and did something, before I did. And it's not always you have to be there first for it to be successful. I think sometimes, and maybe this is some encouragement for somebody today, that, you think that, well, I have this idea, but somebody's already doing this, and I don't think, there's no way that I could take a bakery, for instance, all right? We have Crumble Cookies that opened up. Great little bakery. But that may discourage other people now that are great at baking cookies. Say, well, how am I going to compete with the Crumble Cookies? Don't let the idea that just because somebody's first at doing something where you're at tell you that you can't do it as well. And I think we get so discouraged by that. There's a lot of ideas that I've had that after I started researching, other people have had them. Now, I'm not going to do anything that will copyright or trademark infringe anybody, but I've went ahead and pursued with some of those ideas, and they've worked out. So that's my encouragement this morning. Don't feel like if you're not first to the ticket line that you're not going to be able to get into the stadium, because there's plenty of tickets to go around. There's plenty of seats. Pursue your ideas and see what happens. And I like what Justin Killingsworth said. He used to always tell me this. He says, you don't know if you don't try.
That's true.
If you don't try, you don't know. And I would rather try and fail than to not try at all. And maybe that's a word for somebody out there that's been thinking about a business. Now, don't start a child care facility. Don't do that. We already have a great one here. There's already that. What I'm saying does not relate to child care facilities at all. You're too late. That's over with. Go to another town, far away. Okay? But
there is a website. No, seriously, there is a website called childcaredeserts.org, and it brings up different zip codes and will tell you whether there's a need for child care in that area. And so, by all means, if you live in an area that, go to that and see if there's adequate child care available in that area. And if there is, then you will have a hard time succeeding. But if there's not, then there's a market there.
If there's not, you get on the phone, you call Kay Boning and say, look, I'm wanting to open up Tomorrow's Promise in Chattanooga, outskirts of Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm calling today. Can you help me? And then Kay will say, absolutely, I just love it.
We will fly out there tomorrow.
Kay will say, I love all these ideas. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Kay's going to be like, wait. Rick's like, wait a minute, Rob, don't be speaking that into her.
Yeah.
He just said we'd fly out.
She'd do it.
Oh, well, that's good stuff. Well, hey, do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there today. We're going to step aside. We're going to take a brief break. We have a lot to go over on the show today. No guest today. We're just hanging out. I know that we had a guest lined up, but he had not like a serious emergency, but had a doctor's appointment come up. And so we're going to have that gentleman on hopefully here pretty soon in the next week or two. So we will let you know about that. We're leaving it as a hanger, as a teaser. Ooh, who's it going to be?
Is it scared?
Hey, a new restaurant's opening up here in town where the Walls Barbecue used to be? The sign for Raven is up now.
Yeah.
It's an Italian restaurant, right?
I saw it. I went by there the other day.
I
didn't stop in, but
they got a location in Conroe, and I think they already had. I don't ever get invited to these soft openings.
Why not, Rob?
I don't know. I used to. I don't get invited to them.
Is the address of that new location 1220 Sam Houston Avenue?
Might be, yeah.
That was the very first location of the school.
There it is. And our church motto here is related to Raven, because the Bible, we always think of, when we think of the Lord and peace, what do we think? We think of the dove, right? But there's a Bible verse in Luke that talks about, and the Lord will do unto these, and it's talking about the ravens. He's even there for the ravens. And so that's why we have a raven in our logo.
Nevermore.
So there you go. We got a Raven restaurant. It's a sign. It's going to do well. Support them. And that's one other thing that I want to say. I'm not hating on a crumble cookie. They're great. They're pricey, but they're good. I've already had 2 or 3 boxes. People brought them in. But the support for that business has been tremendous.
Yeah.
Just overwhelmingly tremendous. Because everybody knows the brand. They know the name.
I had never heard of it before they had the opening.
Well, a lot of people know the brand, know the name. There's some notoriety around it. But if not, even if you didn't know it, you know it now because of everybody, other people.
Yeah, I'm an ambassador. I was there.
My challenge, and I'm not hating on anybody by any means, but my challenge is the same notoriety and the excitement that everyone seems to have brought to that business, which is great. We should try to do that for other businesses. We shouldn't try. We should do that for other businesses that are opening up in town as well. There's a lot of companies that are opening, and we've all, as ambassador, we've been to some ribbon cuttings where there's not a whole lot of people there.
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity to support local businesses throughout the day, even if it costs an extra couple of bucks, please do that, because small businesses are the backbone of this community and of this country.
Well, the chamber had a small business opening last night, or showcase.
Did y'all get to go to that?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
Very good.
There was a little girl from the college selling Blind Date with a book. And she takes books and she wraps them up in paper. You can't tell what the title is. And it's got some tea and some snacks with it. And you just open the book and, oh, this is the kind of book I bought. Never heard of it. I thought it was a great idea.
How much did she sell them for?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Boy, that sounds like a great idea. Maybe go back to my idea I was talking about earlier and kind of figure out a way to make it better. No, I'm just kidding. One last thing before we take a brief break. I've been coding some stuff with AI. It's been really cool. AI technology is through the roof now. I use a program called Base 44. It's a really awesome app development program that I've been tinkering around with. I told it last night, I'm tired. I told it how I felt. I didn't say bad words to it. But I said, I am tired of you not getting this right. What is it going to take for you to understand what I'm trying to do? It responded and cussed at me yesterday. I should have screenshot.
It cussed at you?
I've never seen AI do this. It cussed at me, wrote back cuss words at me, and then said, I'll get it right. I'm not joking. It wrote out a sentence and said, I'm going to cut all this and that, and then it cussed at me. And then it says, my apologies, I'll get it right for you. And guess what? It got it right.
You got an AI with attitude.
Yes. So Base 44, whoever runs that company, you need to change your algorithms a little bit, because I didn't appreciate that thing cursing at me.
Well, if you're being curt with it and it's actually learning, it's
Were you cussing it at
No,
first?
I was not.
It's speaking back to you what you're giving it.
I did tell it was a moron.
Well.
Because it was. I said, you moron. This is what I'm trying to do. Get it right. I said, and I wrote it out. How much more do I have to explain this in a way that even a baby would understand, and you don't get it? And then it just replied and just started cussing at me.
I'm doing the best I can, darn it.
It got angry. The little machine, the server that it runs in with the server farm, the technicians, they walk by and they make sure the hard drives are fine in these server farms and that they're cool. He probably walked by that one, and the thing, like the little red hard drive light was like solid red, and there was flames coming out of it, and the server's going like this on the shelf, and smoke's coming out of the back of it. One day it's coming, Kay. One day, get ready. All right, well, let's take a brief break. Do us a favor. Let us know you're out there this morning as we promote and celebrate all things good. Many of you are commenting in, so keep those comments coming. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show, as always. It's Good Morning Huntsville, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Hey, if you're looking for a place to take your child, there's no better place in Huntsville than Tomorrow's Promise. You can find out more information about Montessori and the way that it's changing the future of young children. Be a part of it today. We're a part of it. Our family, our 2 children have been there for years. They're thriving. You can find out more information online at tomorrowspromise.info. We'll take that break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their 3rd house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
The spirit of Huntsville, spiritradio.fm.
And now, that time you've all been waiting for. The reason that Jamie Saucier is in studio today to experience this live and in person. It's Rick's Top 10.
Hold your applause. Rob, what day is it today?
It's National Just Because Day.
And here's the top 10 things to do on National Just Because Day. We have to put the quotes. Just because.
Just
day.
because. I'm your friend just because.
Wow. How many points did you get for that yesterday? 500?
Didn't get anything.
Well, you should have got 500.
I should have, but it's a scam.
I'm sorry. I'll talk to Deanna. Number 10, wear your socks on your hands just because.
You ever did that? Wear your socks on your hands?
As a child.
That sounded super country the way I said it. Have you ever worn your socks on your hands?
Only when I really needed a glove.
We need to get back to this, Kay, acting like children. I think today I'm going to get my tube socks and put them on my hands when I get home, just for fun, just because.
Well, it is National Just Because Day.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, call your neighbor's dog by its full legal name. Yes, Sir Barkington III.
Daisy Sanders. Because their last name's Sanders. I'm going to say, yes, Daisy Sanders.
Our first dog's name was Tigger Sock Slayer Boning. Because he would grab a sock and he'd just kill that thing. Number 8, put googly eyes on the vegetables in your fridge so they look concerned about dinner. Just because.
Just because. You got any googly eyes?
Not on me, no. Number 7, text your mom. Guess what? Then don't reply for 3 hours.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do? Watch this.
Text your mom?
No. Well, my mom don't text. It's funny. I love my mom. She's like, I don't do all that stuff. Here, I'm going to do this to my brother, though. I'm just going to text him just to see what happens, and then we're going to go back to this later on in the show, all right?
Okay. So you text him and say, guess what?
Yeah, I'm going to text my brother.
I noticed you're not texting your sister.
No, because she's watching. Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, brother, guess what? And I'm just going to leave it like that and see what happens.
How rude. Guess what? Just because.
Yeah.
Number 6, walk backwards into a room and pretend you've been rewinding your life.
I'm going to do that today after the show.
Probably walk into something and hurt myself.
But here's the other part. Talk backwards, too, as you walk backwards.
I want to watch that. Number 5, introduce yourself to Siri or Alexa like you've never met.
See, these are good, Kay, because these are like actionable items right now. Hey, Google. Have we ever met before? I don't think we have.
I don't have a personal identity or memory, so we haven't met before. I'm a large language model trained by Google.
Okay. That was kind of a...
Maybe you should ask your AI friend if you've met before.
Your AI friend that does not like you.
You know what's... Continue. We'll
Okay.
I don't want to mess you up.
Number 4, eat breakfast food for dinner, but demand everyone call it formal pancakes. I like that one. Number 3, start applauding in a public place and see how many strangers join in. That's one we can do.
Rick, these are all things that you and I should do. Yes.
Number 2, answer every question with...
Rotary. Sorry.
You interrupted me.
Yes, I know.
Well,
Go stand in the corner.
She did it just because.
So what was the last one since I was talking?
Number 2, answer every question with, that's classified. Go ahead, ask me a question.
No, that's classified.
Yeah, see? And the number 1 thing to do on National Just Because Day, laugh out loud for no reason at all, just because. Yeah, I like that. I can't do that, Rob.
Oh, I'm hurting. Just because. Rick's Top 10. And
all
we have this.
All the way down to 1.
We have this segment just because.
Yeah. I don't know where this came from.
Rick, I have no
The
idea.
top 10?
Yep.
Your wife said something about it.
Oh, that's what happened.
Dude, I'm just told you, though. You and I. See, Rick and I's friendship's built on just good, solid friendship. Good
goofiness.
And goofiness. And this is, every one of those is things
something
that
we could do.
That Rick and I would do and enjoy doing and have just a blast doing it.
Yes, it would.
I was going to say, you could do it at Rotary today.
Yeah, we should just, well, that's unprofessional, but.
Yeah, Rotary probably would not appreciate it.
My brother's, what's up? I'm just going to let it sit there for a few moments.
How rude.
I'm going to let it sit for a couple of hours.
Wow.
All right, Kay brought up something here in the middle of this that I really want to attack real quick. Do you have the Chat GPT app on your phone? Okay. Well, there's a new feature now. If you have the $20 a month little limited paid version, she'll talk to you in more of a human tone. So, hey, what's your name if I was going to call you somebody? She's real slow. Hello? Are you there? It's one of those things that's not working when you want it to work. See, the technology's still really terrible.
She just texted you to say, guess what?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Hello, are you there this morning? Hello, are you there this morning?
Good morning. Yep, I'm right here and ready to help. Let me know what you need and we'll get started.
All right. What should I call you? What is your name?
You can just call me ChatGPT or honestly anything friendly that you like. I'm here to help either way.
We'll just call you Kay. Is that okay?
Absolutely. You can call me Gay. I kind of like that. It's nice and simple.
All right, Kay. So apparently you know a lot about me, so tell me what you know about me, Kay.
Sure thing. Well, I know you're involved in a whole bunch of projects like running robsgaming.com and Hello Huntsville, and you're also really active in your local community in Huntsville, Texas. Plus, you've got a lot of creative and tech projects going on, from church websites to video streaming setups. Oh, and I know you like things to be in your own style, no M-dashes, for example. But if there's anything else you want to chat about, just let me know.
How do you know all of this about me? Because that's kind of scary. I'm really worried.
I totally get that it might feel a bit surprising. Just to reassure you, I only know these details because we've chatted about them before, and I can remember context from our past conversations. It's kind of like I've got a memory that helps me keep track of what you've told me, so I can be more helpful. But if you'd prefer me not to remember certain things, just let me know and I can adjust that. It's all about making you comfortable.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I encourage you, Kay, next time you have your Chat GPT, open up your app and ask it, what do you know about me? And it'll tell you stuff that your jaw will drop. Like I guess because I've been working on all these apps and things that it knows all of that kind of stuff. The scary thing was, and this is
ask it what you should do to improve yourself.
Oh, hold on. Let's do it real quick. You want to try that, Kay? See, we could have a whole week show dedicated to talking to the AI. Rick's like, don't count me in.
Yeah.
All right. So here, let me ask her here. Hello, Kay. I'm back. Are you there?
Hey there. Yep, I'm right here and ready to jump back in. Just let me know what we're diving into today.
All right. Listen, Kay, what should I do to improve myself based on what you know about me? What can I do to improve myself?
Well, from what I know, you're already juggling a lot of really cool projects and wearing a bunch of hats. If you're looking to improve yourself, maybe it's about giving yourself a little more breathing room and not being too hard on yourself. You've got a ton of creative energy and a lot of community spirit, so one way to improve might just be to focus on balance. A little more downtime, or even delegating some tasks where you can. Basically, keep doing what you love, but remember to take care of yourself along the way.
Listen, can you never tell me that again? Because that's exactly what my pastor at church told me, and I don't want him to say, I told you so, okay?
Absolutely. I can keep that between us. I won't bring it up again, and your caster definitely won't hear from me. We'll just find a different angle next time.
Wow.
Do you see why people don't get anything done in this world now? Because you could sit here and all of a sudden have a full-blown conversation with that thing. Uh-oh, now my brother's calling me. I better just...
You better figure out what's going on there.
I'll just say it was part of the joke of the show this morning. Hey, brother, actually, it was part of a joke this morning where we just randomly text people on the show and say, guess what, and then leave them hanging. Love you. Have a great day, brother.
Wow. I'd call you up and cuss you out.
Oh, man. Yeah, so.
Had me worried for nothing.
The technology, though, I mean, that's just a fun example. But, you know, Kay, the technology is starting to get, I don't know, in some ways out of hand. And I think that, I know we'll have a Wednesday Wisdom here, you know, in a little bit, but I really believe that just like anything, it can be used for good and it can be used for bad. And what worries me about this with some people that is so realistic that that's going to become like a friend to them.
It already has.
And it has, you're right. And it's so detrimental to people's mental health that they don't get wrapped up in that kind of stuff because then they lose touch with reality.
Well, the other thing is, and this just plays into the Wednesday Wisdom, which is the more you rely on that, the less creative and things you get, the less you work your brain. So it's fine to do it occasionally, but if you're doing it all the time, then you're zapping your own creativity and your thought processes.
I'm seeing it more and more and more, and it does worry me. I use AI every day for numerous projects to help me with programming and design, to give me ideas on different things. I think we've all used it for that. But where I get nervous, and you're exactly right, is it's almost like a cheat code for some things. You know, back in the day, you're playing a video game or whatever, and you're like, man, I can't beat this level. Nintendo used to make a magazine called Nintendo Power, and I used to subscribe to it when I was a little kid. And one time, Nintendo Power sent out a whole section on Super Mario Brothers 3, and it was every single hidden cheat code in that game. And you know, I used to love that game. It's still one of my favorite games of all time, old school Nintendo game. I love that game. But I remember as a child, I got very bored with it. And you know why? It's because I had those cheat codes. And the passion that I had for that game went out the window because now I knew, well, if I can't just beat it, I'm just going to put in this code and I'll beat it every time. And then by accident, I found out the hardest level of the game, which was there's little ships there's this little wooden boat, and it's one of the last levels. And there's this muddy water under that boat. Well, Mario can swim. And I found out that I could bypass that entire level of all those hard things if I would just jump off at the very end, and then I could go to the left, and then I could swim under the boat. It was a glitch that they messed up in the game where you could swim under the boat. And that game suddenly became not fun anymore. And I think the truth, and I know this is kind of nerdy, but I think you can tie it into life. If we're looking for shortcuts, that, yeah, we can maybe get ahead pretty quick doing something. But the implications of that long term are devastating to our lives and to our futures. And we have to be careful because you're exactly right, Kay. We've got to challenge ourselves if we want to grow. If there's no challenge, there's no growth. And then we just become puddles sitting around awaiting our exit from the earth. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the simple thing is, hey, you're throwing a fit. Here's the phone. Now you're quiet. I've just shortcutted that. You know.
Children haven't learned how to be patient when they're bored. Kay bores me a lot, and I've learned to be patient.
You know, one thing and the reason it's so successful, and we all buy from it, is Amazon. And why is Amazon so successful? Because we can go on there and get virtually anything that we need to get, and usually get it within 24 hours. And a lot of times the decisions that we make, we should really take time and think about them. There have been things before. Perfect example. Google came out with something years ago called the Google Glass. It was this cool little futuristic glass that you wore, and it had a little mini computer on the side of it and a little screen. And, you know, back then I didn't have any debt really. I had a credit card, but I never really ran it up and I was pretty fiscally responsible then, and I'm trying to be now. It's a little challenge with two little ones, but I remember seeing an ad on a website. Didn't have Facebook really, wasn't prevalent. It was there, but not many people were using it. And I remember just flipping through a website. Remember those days when you flip through websites and through to the social media? You get on this tangent of like, oh, this website, this website, this website. And all of a sudden you're on a million websites. And you started trying to learn how a cell phone worked, and somehow you ended up with how dinosaurs went extinct, you know, just out of left field.
Been there many times.
Well, an ad popped up for Google Glass, and I said, man, I've heard about it. So I started reading about it. And we live in such a fast-paced society that I didn't take time to think about, I don't really need this. And so what did I do? Because of that ad, it got me. I started reading about what the Google Glass was. I'm a technology guy. I got really interested, thought it was this revolutionary product, used my credit card and bought the stinking Google Glass for $1,000. Stupid. Ignorant on my part. Because I didn't pause. If I would have waited 48 hours, I'd have been like, I don't need that. And you know, it took me like 7 months to pay that stinking thing off. And I only used it a handful of times.
You didn't enjoy it for 7 months?
No, maybe for 2 weeks. And then Google discontinued the project. And I still have it to this day. You can still buy them on eBay. One day it'll be worth a lot probably because it's a nostalgic piece of hardware from Google. But it was a complete waste of money. And I think about this too, Kay. How many times do we rush into things because we want to solve a problem quickly when all we're really doing is patching a problem and not really taking care of it? And you hit the nail on the head with kids. And I think it's a perfect Wednesday wisdom to make sure that you're not just temporarily patching something that your child is doing. And what do I mean by that? Exactly what you said. If a child's screaming at a table, get the phone away from them. They don't need it. you know what? Children scream. And every child is wired differently, right? If they're going to scream, they're going to scream. If you're at a restaurant and they start screaming, you pick them up, you walk outside, and you talk to them and tell them, hey, that's not acceptable. Don't do that. We've done that with Braylon numerous times. Sometimes I got to walk out 3 times. Sometimes I got to give her just a little tiny pop on the hiney. Nothing bad, just a little tiny pop. And you know what? We come back in and she doesn't scream anymore. There was a lesson learned there that it's not okay to scream. When you put the phone in front of the child, the lesson now becomes, oh, it's okay, honey. If you scream, you get the phone.
Yeah.
Well, fast forward that action to now, they have a law that you can have phones in the classroom, which I think is great.
Awesome.
Should have never let them in the classroom.
Thank you.
To begin with. But now you take that same child that's a few years older that's used to throwing a fit and getting a phone. Now they're in school. What are they going to do? Throw a fit to get that phone.
Mm-hmm. I saw a video the other day that just broke my heart. And it was and people thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny at all. It was in a gymnasium. I don't know if you saw this, Rick, maybe if it popped up on any of your things, but it was in a gymnasium. And there was a student shoving a teacher. And all the other kids were like, oh, yeah. And they were all recording it, obviously. You know, everybody's phone comes out nowadays. And this kid continued to shove this teacher. Well, the teachers are not protected these days to where they just have to take it.
Yeah.
And so he's basically like this. He couldn't do anything. And so the teacher starts to walk out, and the student pushes him really hard. I mean, could have knocked this guy to the ground. The part of the video where everybody thinks it's hilarious, and, you know, I'm glad that there was security. The security guy came and tackled the kid, like flipped him upside down. But you wonder, though, what led to that child acting like that? We don't know, but we can speculate. There's some environment at home, obviously. Something there at home had caused that. Or maybe it's because the child wasn't getting what they wanted and they wanted to take it out on the teacher.
Well, and children learn how to behave in different environments. You behave differently when you go to grandma's house than you do when you're at your mom and dad's house. You behave differently when you go over to a friend's house. You behave differently at school. But if you've never had an expectation of behavior that, you know, your family doesn't give it to you, and then you go to school and the school doesn't enforce any kind of discipline, then you get those kinds of things. But that's one of the problems with our education system, and is some of these children, they will clean out a whole classroom because a child's thrown a chair, instead of just getting that child, removing that child, and doing something with that child, a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take the whole class out of the classroom so he can have his fit. And all those children quit learning. Whereas if you just remove that child, then the other children learn, hey, you throw a fit, you get removed.
You know what I love about what you guys do? There's discipline at Tomorrow's Promise. Absolutely there is. And it's good discipline. And there may be something in the handbook that talks about this. I don't know, Kay.
You didn't read your parent
I
handbook?
don't remember it. I need to go to Lisa Branch and get my memory back at Learning RX, because my learning is dislearning right now. I forget RX. That's what my brain is forgetful RX. Prescription for forgetfulness. But I know that y'all do some things there that discipline the children. And I know this because I've never taught Braylon this. She told me one day, she goes, Daddy, if I'm bad, I go to timeout. There's a timeout, some sort of timeout that y'all have at the school that my daughter knows if she gets in trouble, that she's not allowed to be with the other children for a moment. Now, I don't know how it works or what it is, but there's something that y'all do there with the children. And I know this because Braylon comes home and she tells me about it, and she doesn't want to get in trouble. She's learned that at school. That's why it's so important to have your children at a place that's going to teach them all these things. And you need to teach them at home too, obviously. But I think it's great. She told Kaden, one day Kaden was screaming and fussing, started throwing stuff. She goes, you stop right now, Kaden, or you're going to be in timeout. And I said, Braylon, where did you learn about timeout? And she goes, because I got in trouble, Daddy, and I had to go to timeout. And she told me about it. She told me. And she goes, I don't like timeout, but I had to go. And it's because I was bad. That's great. That was an awesome moment for me as a dad.
No, well, it's not because she was bad. It was because she made a poor decision.
Well, she thought.
I mean, she translated it, but what we tell them is that you made a poor choice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I've heard the teacher say, "Please make good choices today."
And see, it's Daddy's fault, the environment, because I'll say, Braylon, I tell Caden this. I probably should stop, but it's really cute, so I'll keep doing it anyways. I say, Caden, are you a good boy or are you a bad boy? And he'll come up to me and he goes, I'm a bad boy, Daddy. And he has this, I just have to do it because of his cute little voice, and he sounds like a little dinosaur. It's probably not good, though, because I'm like, y'all are teaching him, like, make good decisions, don't make bad decisions, and he's going, but I'm a bad boy.
We have a nephew that's in his mid-20s now, but when he was little, every morning he cracked out of his egg and was a dinosaur for about an hour.
That was his deal, huh?
Every morning.
Oh, well, I do want to say, take care of your children, and if you want to take care of them, get them enrolled in a place that's gonna assist with that. I mean, it's our job as parents at home. It all starts at home. I've learned that in ministry too, and it's things we know, but how are we treating our families at home? How are we treating our spouse? How are we treating our children? Everything that we do in life starts at home. It don't matter if you're single. How are you treating yourself when you're at home? Don't matter if you don't have to have children or a wife. You could be by yourself. How are you treating yourself? Are you taking care of yourself when you're at home? Are you eating healthy? Are you exercising healthy? Are you doing what you need to do? And about your family, are you treating your wife with respect, your children? Are you disciplining them in the right way? Or are you making mistakes that you shouldn't be making? And I think if we can focus on the home, then everything else will be fine. We got to take care of the home. I've always believed this, that, yeah, some children are going to go astray no matter what you do because they're their own person. They grow up. They have their own thoughts and their own minds, their own actions. But I will say this, the environment has a lot to do with it. I know you always hear this joke in ministry, and even if you're not working in ministry, you always hear, well, they must be a pastor's kid. He's out doing this and out partying and doing this and drinking. And I know several pastors, and all of their children, yeah, they've made mistakes, but they're all on the straight and narrow. All the pastor friends that I know. And I think it's because it's how they're raised in the home. My pastor here, he's very humble, but I told him on the show, he's 10 children. All 10 of those children are so extremely respectful, every one of them. And he told me, he's like, well, they make mistakes. I said, I know that. I'm not saying they don't make mistakes, but every one of those children, every one of them is so respectful. That's 10 children at home. That starts at the home. That didn't start out of nowhere. That's because the parents instituted that aspect of respect, and those children see that, and now they reciprocate that to others. And so that's maybe another challenge. It starts at home.
Children see when you say please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they pick it up.
So, yeah, well, some good Wednesday wisdom this morning to
So what are we going to call it on Monday?
Monday's mindfulness or something. I forget what it is.
Monday mindfulness.
Monday mindfulness. Because some days on the show, for me, it's mindlessness. And so I need mindfulness to start the week. I need my mind full of things, not less of things.
Or Monday's mindset.
Yeah, Monday's mindset. That's what it was. Yeah, Monday's mindset. So, that's another big announcement. Starting on Monday, September the 1st. Coming Monday. Kay and Rick will be switching. Walker County Federal's moving to Wednesday.
Through no fault of our own.
Yeah, no fault. So they have meetings on Mondays, and they ask, and they said, hey, would Tomorrow's Promise be willing to switch? And I've been wanting to kind of switch things up a little bit of the order anyways, and I think it'll be so great to start Mondays with a little K's Monday mindset to set your week
Even
right.
though Monday is a holiday.
Yeah.
So we could go all day.
Yeah. Kay will just be here for an hour, but Rick and I will go another 7 hours.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we won't necessarily be.
What? Rick's going to have a babysitter for 7 hours?
Kay's going, yay! Free time!
Can you send some allowance money with him or whatever it is, if you don't mind? I'll take him out to eat.
I have a gift card.
Yeah, don't forget it today.
Oh, you want it? Yeah, I should get the gift card because I'm the one that told him to call in.
It should work that way. Well, hey, let's take a brief break. We're going to wrap it up when we come back. I want to remind you, text in your chance to win Cafe Texan today. Also, all you got to do is text in your name to 936-339-0139. Again, just your name to to 936-339-0139. We'll take a brief break. We'll wrap it up when we come back. As always, we're here with Rick and Kay Boning, Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, over 27 years of serving our community and sneezing greatly.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a pretty weak sneeze, Rick.
Was it? Well,
it's like, if someone belches, if you're going to belch, just belch with authority, not these little bleh.
Monday, we need to talk about the school's anniversary. It's 28 years on September 2nd.
We'll get the graphic updated, too. 28 years?
It's somebody's birthday today.
Hey, I know whose it is. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to sing happy birthday when we come back.
Okay.
To a special feller.
That's right.
We'll be back in a moment.
Oh, I know who it is now. I remembered.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. Birthday greeting and a winner coming up when we come back on Good Morning Huntsville.
Okay.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
I like this.
I do too.
Happy birthday, Billy. Billy, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Billy. We're so happy for you. Happy birthday, Billy. Billy, it's your day. Happy birthday. See?
I didn't know those words.
Happy birthday, Billy. It's your special day. Happy birthday, Billy. Hey. It's his birthday. Billy, take it away. Sounds like something off of Billy Madison.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I do too.
But
I don't know if Billy's going to appreciate it much.
Let's all do one that everyone knows.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Billy. Ooh, happy birthday to you and many more. Boy, that's what a we got a new future here. Birthday greetings for Huntsville.
Little harmony there.
It was harmonious. So, man, that was great. I feel great after this. Thank you all for that. Billy's gonna.
I remembered it was Billy's birthday at the last moment.
Billy's probably never gonna be on the show again. Not even watch it, but not even want to be on it now. This is great.
I think he'll be on it.
Where else can you get a birthday singing from the trio? You know,
That's
the
right.
Huntsville Community Choir right here.
It'll never happen on my day.
We do have a Huntsville Community Choir, I think, right?
Do we?
I won't ever. I had her on the show. I'm sorry if you're watching. We don't want to put that down because y'all do a great job. Me, I did not do a great job singing.
I thought you did great, Rob.
Well, y'all did.
I'm
great.
tone deaf, but I thought you did great.
Y'all did great. So, we've sang "Happy Birthday," I think, to y'all, one of y'all before.
I think so.
I think it was Rick to the dumpling.
You sang it to me?
Yes.
Was I here?
No.
Okay.
It was you weren't. It wasn't your day. So, well, hey. Anyways, in all seriousness, happy birthday, Billy. We love you, man. Appreciate all that you do. What a great man for this community. He's always
really
just
is.
loving on people, helping people, and we are so thankful for Billy Cawthon, the Billy Cawthon. There's no other Billy Cawthon.
No, there couldn't be.
No.
He's one of a kind.
There's not. Well, hey.
Kind of like Jamie over there.
Yeah, Jamie's
There's only
one of a
one
kind.
Jamie too.
One Jamie. That's right. We do have a couple of Jamies in town. A couple of really good Jamies. We have Jamie Saucier.
Yeah, Jamie Salas.
And Jamie Salas. For some reason when I think of Jamie Salas, Jamie, if you're watching, I don't mean this in a I'm not poking fun, but she makes me want to eat healthier because her last name reminds me, it's like salad. I always think of salad when I say Salas. And so there was one time when I thought of her for some reason, and I said, I'm going to go have a salad today. And it was because of you, Jamie Salas. And I thought of her last name, and I went and ate a salad. So you are making America healthy again.
Putting a saucier on it?
See? Yeah, see? Put a little saucier on that Salas. I like that. Oh, man. All right. Well,
That's the way my mind works. Sorry.
Yeah. That's why Kay's over here like, man, this is just nuts. All right. Well, let's head over to our phone line. We do have a winner today for Cafe Texan. So let's do it here. Potentially.
Oh, hey, we could start on Monday. Then we know we could win on Wednesday.
Yeah, y'all could be winning on, and I'll do Cafe Texan. I guess our wonderful software is not working this morning. Let's try it again. Oh, goodness! I'll knock your ears out.
Hello.
Yes, who are we speaking with?
Well, I think the two you're talking. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Carolyn Gibson here on the phone this morning. Can you hear us, Carolyn?
I can hear you.
Well, welcome in. You're the lucky winner today.
I think.
Yeah, she greeted me
Oh
at
my
church.
goodness! Well, I'll tell you what. What am I winning?
What do you want?
No, we can't. What do you need that we could easily go into the Dollar General Market store in the $1 section and get for you?
Oh my goodness gracious! $1 won't even buy tissues anymore.
That's what I was thinking, like a little travel size of tissues.
There you go.
See, we're going to order that for someone, Carolyn, because we'll give that away as a gift, and then we'll tell them it's because they're going to be crying because they didn't win anything valuable.
I know. I think Kay and Rick are my neighbors now.
Are we?
Yeah,
I just live right here by the Presbyterian Church.
Oh, well, we're pretty close then.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm telling you, I go by your house all the time when I go down to
Thunderbird sitting there in
HEB.
the-
And I tell you what, if I won a Cafe Texan gift certificate, would you please give that to my friend Kay Boning?
Wow. Well, that means they're really going to go eat over there today then, because, yes, we'll do that. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
was.
Yeah, she
Oh,
can't go
thank you,
today.
Carolyn.
Wow. What a great neighbor.
Isn't she?
I know. She's I
She's
see
also
their
talking about
cars
you,
parked there, and I'm thinking, they must have moved here.
Yep. We moved recently.
Well,
she is also a very faithful donor to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
I am. Yes, and I'm coming to.
I see her at UHBC all the time.
Well, yeah, and I'm coming to the celebration too. I got my ticket already.
Yay!
Wonderful. And you heard about it on the Good Morning Huntsville show, right?
I certainly did.
Well,
yeah,
you know,
really. I did.
but you know Kay and Rick too. Hey, so y'all have if this is true, boy, Bridget and I need to sell our house and move out in that area because it's starting to turn into a little party over there. I believe a friend of mine that cuts my hair lives over there too, somewhere in that area.
He's my next. He lives right behind me.
Now, if you need a good haircut, you come over here and see me.
Well, I tell you, he lives catty-cornered right behind me. Right here.
I'm gonna cut your hair real good. That's my friend.
See, I'll have to go over there and visit
I know.
Carol and put your sign in her.
This is my favorite day. This is my favorite day to listen every morning as I drink my coffee, and I love Kay and Rick, and I love you, Rob.
Well, we love
and it's going to be a wonderful day.
Amen.
What happens when we move to Monday?
Yeah, is Monday going to be your new favorite day? Because they're moving to Monday starting next week.
Oh, well, okay. But Monday, I have it on every day. Every day.
Good.
So.
Well, you know what?
I've
always said this. The world needs more of a couple of things. The world needs more Molly Jeanettes. You know who Molly is. We need more Mollys.
Oh, I've known her. I've known her for years.
We need more
we
Molly
go way
Jeanettes.
back.
And we need more Carolyn Gibsons.
We really do.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know Molly.
Well, it's
I
fun.
know Carolyn.
Yeah.
Next year I'll be here 50 years, and I will tell you, if we had Montessori schools when my girls were young, they're 50 in their 50s now, they'd have been there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Carolyn. Well, Kay's got a quick question for you, so here she is. Kay's got that question.
Carolyn, what do you think?
Okay.
What are you thankful for today?
I'm thankful for good friends, and I'm thankful for a beautiful day, and I'm thankful for my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Carolyn, I thought you were going to say I'm thankful for good tequila, but I'm glad you didn't. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Wow. I can't imagine Carolyn.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. I couldn't imagine it all.
No, not in my house. Sorry.
All righty. Well, have a good day. God bless you. We love you, Carolyn. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Love you guys.
All right,
Goodbye.
bye-bye.
Goodbye.
That's wonderful.
That
I knew 100% she wouldn't be like that, so that's why I said it. I said, "What if just out of the left field?" She goes, "Well, I'm just thankful for a good tequila with that worm in it."
Not something that would come out of her mouth.
We used to call that tequila. You stay away from that stuff. So, all right. Well, hey, it's been such a wonderful morning. Many folks were messaging in this morning, and I wanted to say hi to Phyllis, to Autumn. For Sky, Carlton, Richard and Linda joining us, Autumn with us, Jennifer, Jason, Jamie, who's here. He's even messaging in while he was here, so that's great. Quentin Glaze with us, many others as well. Hey, a new Jeremiah joining us. Jeremiah
We had lunch
Monroe.
with Sky
Cool.
yesterday.
Awesome. Yeah, y'all went to the Honor Cafe. How was it? How was the Honor Cafe?
Oh, it's good. Mm-hmm. Coffee's good, too.
Yeah. Bacon? They got bacon?
No, we had chicken fried steak. It was lunch, and she gave me couple of bites because she likes me.
Oh, that's good. I'm so proud. I'm so thankful. Well, hey, that'll wrap it up. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. We're here with Jason Bay, First Baptist. We're going to have a young lady from the BSM, Baptist Student Ministries, over at Sam Houston joining us, and she'll share some things she has going on. And then Friday, on a Friday, we will have Karen Gillikin joining us. She has a Bible study group. I think she goes to UHBC. I don't know if y'all know Karen or not. I think that's where she has the Bible study. It's called the Joy of Living Bible Study. There's a lady that did this for years and years and years, and Karen and some other ladies have been doing that since this other lady had passed a while back, and they're just a phenomenal group, and Karen's going to be giving us some updates on how she's doing, so it'll be a fun rest of the week. It's going to be hard to top Wednesday, though.
It always is.
With Kay's Wednesday Wisdom and Rick's Top 10 with the little bouncy, happy sunglass man.
You'll have to revise him for Monday.
Yeah,
It's a new start.
Yeah, it's a whole new start. No more bouncing head man. Maybe like a zoom in, like a face zooming in and out, man.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's not all that great to look at.
We'll AI you because the AI now has gotten so good that I can make you a character. So now I can take your face, I can upload it to a service I use, Kay, and I can tell it to do anything, and it'll do anything. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's going to be scary.
What do you want to be, Rick? You tell me. What do you want to be?
A pirate.
I want to be a what? A pirate?
Pirate, okay. A pirate.
September 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day. Just remember that.
And, hold on. Oh, man, that's a Friday.
Yeah.
But here's what we do, right? We skip a show. And then we just move you guys. Never mind, it wouldn't make sense because it's a Friday. Never mind.
Yeah. Billy
All
can
right.
do it.
He could come in for a 5 seconds segment.
Yeah, come in on that. Come in on that day, all right?
Need to wear a patch.
How are you doing? And then we'll just call it a day. So
Every segment, I switch the patch over.
yeah. Hey, I do want to plug before we go though, real quick. Lasso Your Imagination. Still some tickets remaining. It's going to be such a fun event. Kay, fill us in on some details, and we want everyone who's hearing my voice right now, and Kay's voice and Rick's voice, to come and be a part. Let them know what's going on.
Okay. Well, we are having Boots Barbecue and Bingo, and with a twist. And the American Legion is fixing our food. So we've got home cooking. You can have tea, or we have mixed drinks, or we'll have beer. And you go through the line once, and then if you want seconds and there's something available still, you can have seconds. You can get refills. You pay for your ticket, you get in, and you can...
Unlimited whatever you want.
Well,
there are limits. I mean, we don't have an inexhaustible supply, but...
and then we're having a live auction, a silent auction, and a dessert auction. We've got
and
some...
they have asked me to lead before.
We've got some great items that are going to be auctioned off, and some very good cooks that are fixing desserts. And then we're adding bingo. And so...
With a twist.
It's bingo with a twist.
Yeah. We are really looking forward to having a good old time.
Just a good old-fashioned.
And you're the MC.
Oh. I forgot all about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Can't do it anymore.
We're having a meeting after this.
Don't worry, I'm immune. I've already built up the antibodies to the hand, foot, and mouth, so we're good. That was not a good time years ago.
I know you were.
And we have 4 big screens coming and 4 projectors to be able to project the bingo calls out.
That's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it.
We've got the fairgrounds has a new sound system, so we have paid extra to use the sound system.
We're going to check everything out, see how it works.
Perfect.
So
well, be there. Get your tickets online. I've made it super easy, by the way, for folks. Just go to tinyurl.com/lasso tickets. I put it up on the screen. Super easy to remember. That will redirect you to the Stripe ticket checkout, and you can get those tickets. Be a part of Lasso this year. I think I know that it's going to be the best one yet. And it all goes to support the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library for Childhood Literacy here in our community.
Yeah, the special thing about our endeavors and what we're doing with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library is the school actually provides our overhead. So we don't have to raise money to pay for an office. We don't have to raise money to pay for the electric bill or anything like that. The school takes care of that. So they underwrite that, and all the money that we raise goes straight to paying for those books for the children.
And I got news for you, Huntsville and Walker County. There's more people moving here with little ones.
That's right.
And we want to get
Coming
books
soon.
in there's no reason in this county that any child should not have a book 0 to 5. No reason whatsoever.
And we've got a partnership with the hospital, and babies are being born every day, and they're getting signed up on to get those books, and we're hoping that we will start seeing a difference in our test scores with the children.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all again. Get those tickets, tinyurl.com/lasso tickets. And as you said, HMH, by the way, is our streaming sponsor here. They allow us to be able to reach not just one little Facebook part of the corner of the world, but we're literally on 3 different Facebooks. We broadcast on LinkedIn. I know Clyde Law always joins us on LinkedIn every morning. So, Clyde, good morning to you. Also through Spirit Radio and many other platforms as well. So a big thank you to HMH for being our streaming sponsor here on Good Morning Huntsville. Well, Rick and Kay, any final comments? It's been a fun morning. Thank y'all for hanging out. A little extended show today. So thank y'all. I know y'all didn't have y'all didn't have to anything at 9 o'clock, so we went a little bit extra today. So thank y'all. It's
I always have something at 9 o'clock, Rob.
Yeah.
Nearly always.
We got 4 minutes. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow. Come and join us tomorrow, 7:30. As I end every show, I want to remind you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there this morning needs you. Until then, good morning, Huntsville. God bless. So long. Thank you to Jamie Saucier for hanging out with us as well.
Thank you, Jamie.
And Rick and Kay, we'll see y'all later. Have a great week, guys. Good to see y'all.
You do the same.